So now the best part. I'm so honored doing this. So I would like to introduce this year's keynote speaker, Julie Stav, as I said, MasterCard Oportunidad advisor and board member. She's a nationally recognized financial expert, as many of you know. For millions of Hispanics, Julie Stav is a recognized financial expert and trusted educator. No other personality has helped and has greater influence on Hispanics wishing to realize their great American dream and financial independence and security. Julie has inspired and empowered people from all walks of life, me included. With her New York Times bestselling book, Get Your Share, Fund Your Future, The Money in You, over 700 appearances in television, as well as repeat guests on ABC's The View, CNN, NPR, PBS, and other places. It's really difficult to mention all of them. Julie has a unique experience and ability to simplify the sometimes overwhelming concept of managing one's personal finances. As you know, we hear the word finances and we go like, oh my God, how is this? But with Julie, it's a totally different story. She has helped people understand how to establish and manage credit, investing in the stock market, making the whole process relevant, entertaining, and easy to follow. Como Latina dice las cosas como son, fácil y sencillo. Her life's mission is to empower everyone, no matter their age, background, debt, income, or ethnicity, with the tools they need to take charge of their financial future. It's an honor to introduce her, especially somebody that I'm lucky to call my close friend, somebody that I admire very much and who has inspired me to become the best educator I can be. So amigos, please help me welcome Julie Stav.
Thank you very much. 27 years on Prozac, and I find out my symptoms are just based on being a Nueva Latina, you know? Go figure. Excuse me so I can see this. Imagine being a woman, being a Latina, being blonde, and being in the money business. I've heard every joke there's to hear. But I don't care because I know, number one, that I'm not stupid. And number two, I know that I'm not blonde. So shoot your best shot. I really, vamos viejo. I'm very, very proud to be here. I feel like Cinderella in the ball. And I'm here on behalf of Master Your Card, Oportunidad. You know, the word empower has been so overused, and to me, really, when you have relevant information, relevant to you, and you present it in a very engaging way, you will walk away empowered. And that is the reason why I joined the board of Master Your Card, because that is exactly what they do. How many of you were not born here? How many of you come from immigrant families? How many of those families or you came here because we wanted to come here and watch novelas? Watch sports? Music? How many do you think came here because we wanted to have a better financial future for us, for the people that came with us, and for those that we left behind? Raise your hand. We all did. This is why the first challenge that we have when we come to this country is that we have to learn English. And I have to tell you, I learned English in college. And I went to college because my dad wrote a letter to the Pope because my brother asked for a job mowing the lawn at Cathedral High School in LA, and he didn't get the job. So my dad, this Guajiro from Cuba, sat down, longhand and in Spanish, wrote a letter to the Pope saying, what is this? My son wants to have a job. Well, not only did he get the job, but we both got grants and scholarships to go to Loyola Marymount University. So that shows you, rule number one, you go to the top. God was busy, the Pope was next, he got it. So I learned English in college. And there was this professor And we all have a story about our English learning, right? And this guy was Dr. Lightfoot, and I was like paranoid, writing everything he was saying. And he says, and rest assured. I thought the man was saying, rest your shirt. So for 37 years, I said, rest your shirt, until I see it written in a book, and I say, rest assured. Oh my God. So in my house, my kids, the little punks, they all make fun of me, and we always say, you rest your shirt, Mom, that this is what's going to happen. But not only learning the language of English is important, we really need to become fluent in another language, and that is the language of money. My mission is to bring Wall Street to Main Street. And I don't care how old you are. I don't care what legal status you have. All I want for you is not to have the worst enemy, the worst disease, which is not fear, but conformity. And if you are thankful for what you have, but you have ambition and you want more, then I want you. And I want to teach you how you can make your money work for you so that you don't have to work so hard for your money. Now, the road is very bumpy and very long, but thanks to companies like Master Your Card and companies that are here today, and don't think I don't tell my people, before you put something in that cart, before you drive somewhere, before you choose where you're going to drive, look to see what sponsors are backing us up, because those are the ones we need to back up, so that our power and our purchasing power can be reflected on those that have the faith in us. We are a great investment. Now, thanks to the cutting-edge technology of companies that are helping millions of people that are unbanked and underserved financially, workers can bypass the toxic places like check cashing and payday loans and receive electronic payments. So this is why I joined the board, and that's the only board that I have ever joined. Because number one, it works with the community, hand in hand. And number two, because it believes in working through education, and that is what works. Now, we face many issues in this country, and I don't have to tell you that legal citizenship in the United States is a critically important one. We need to keep our families together, and we need to preserve the assets that we've worked so hard for. But economic citizenship, regardless of our legal status, is just as important. And this one is not in the hands of the politicians, you guys. This one is in our hands. Who's going to do it? Well, first of all, there are more Latinos in the United States than Canadians in Canada. You know that? The day we figure out how this money business works, nos comemos a este país por una pata. And this is something that is available to all of us, starting with $10. So you don't have to be rich to start investing and making your money work for you. Economic citizenship means that we can stop being invisible and that we are included in the US economy and in the world's economy. Yet, did you know that about 1/2 of the Latino households do not use banks or use them to a very small extent? Our young people are born with Intel inside. You can't tell me that's not so. My kids were born with Intel inside. We need to show them how they can do direct deposit of their wages, access to online shopping and pay their bills online, how to instantly transfer money to family members, how to fight like a cat on her back when they receive poor service or defective materials, products, and how to protect ourselves from fraud. When we master our money, we master our future. Who's Who's going to do it? El hombre de la familia? The head of the family? Yeah. You are the head of the family, honey. But we women are the neck, and we turn the head any which way we want, don't we? I have to tell you, you guys, I don't see that little light you said I was going to see somewhere. Anyways, do you mean to tell me I have 15 seconds left? Okay, I'm going to talk really fast. Okay. We are going to do this because money is green. It isn't blue and it isn't pink. 9 out of 10 women are going to have to take care of our own finances because we tend to marry men. We last longer. We tend to marry men that are 5 years younger than we are, and we tend to outlive them by 7 years. You know why the guys die before we do? They want to. They do. And really about 10 years ago, I saw this woman who was using her own time, her sick days and her personal days. And she was going out there and she was spreading the good word of financial literacy. She was talking about how to use prepaid rechargeable credit cards. And every word that she said came out of her heart. And this is what we women do. We bring each other in. And this woman sucked me right in. Mercedes Garcia, you stand up, woman, and take a bow because it's your fault that I am here. And she, as well as so many women here today, not only bring each other, but thank you, Mercedes, but we bring our kids. Let's teach our children that it's better to own a share of Nike than a pair of Nikes. Let's show them how to use that computer to make money. My husband and I have put up $10,000 and gone to a local high school in the inner city, and I've said, give me 35 seniors. Hewlett-Packard donated computers and printers for them. And they invested those $10,000 with my help and made 78% in the stock market. And they bought a marquee for that school. If we don't take charge of that, nobody is going to do it. So I'm telling you now that if you belong to an organization, Arturo, I talked to you back there earlier before we started. If you want to get into schools, if you want to spread the good word, you count on me. You send me an email, you call me, because we need to do this together. This is, legal citizenship may be up to the politicians, but economic citizenship is up to each one of us. It isn't something that we wait for, because conformity, as I said, is the worst enemy that we could have. We're doing it right now with the help of Master Your Card and with companies like many in this room. I have to leave you with a thought of Sophie Tucker. I have no idea where we are with the time, but it doesn't matter. Sophie Tucker was a Russian woman who was not in the academia world, okay? The woman was, she liked the gray goose like I do. All right. So, she said, from birth to age 18, a woman needs good parents. From 18 to 35, she needs good looks. From 35 to 55, she needs a good personality. And from 55 on, she needs financial independence. So ladies, let's go get it. Thank you so very much. Thank you for having me here today. LULAC, good for you. Maggie, Godspeed. Count on my help for anything you need. And let's just make sure that we count. Shall we? Where it hurts, in the pocket. Thank you.